Good morning, students. In our today's class, we are going to start the optical properties of the colloidal solutions. And this optical property is known as a Tyndall effect. There, optical property is known as a Tyndall effect. There, what is the meaning of the Tyndall effect? There, defined as the scattering of light. It is defined as scattering. It is defined as scattering of light by the particles, colloidal particles, by the colloidal particles, by the colloidal particles present in colloidal particles present in colloidal solutions, present in colloidal solutions, present in colloidal solutions. So that is this kind of effect is known as a Tyndall effect. If a strong converging beam of light is passed through a colloidal solution, we have a colloidal solution, and a strong converging beam of light is passed through this colloidal solution, placed in a dark room. Colloidal solution is placed in a dark room. The path of beam gets illuminated. The path of the beam get illuminated with the bluish light. The path of the beam illuminated with the bluish light, with a bluish light viewed at the right angles, viewed at the right angles to the direction of the message, to the direction of the passage of light, to the direction of the passage of light. The path of the light becomes visible. Path of the light becomes visible due to the scattering of light by these colloidal particles. Scattering of light, scattering of light by the colloidal particles. Scattering of light by the colloidal particles. The phenomena was observed by the Tyndall, name of scientist, in 1869, and that is called as a Tyndall effect. Now, importance of Tyndall effect in our environment, or what kind of effect it has. Importance of Tyndall effect. Importance of Tyndall effect. Importance of Tyndall effect. That is Tyndall effect based on which thing? The scientist Zygmundi in 1903 developed an instrument called ultramicroscope, and an intense beam of light is focused on the colloidal solution. एक colloidal solution लिया, उस पर आपने intense beam जो है उसको focus किया in a glass vessel. Glass की जो बनी हुई vessel है उसमें colloidal solution लेकर उसमें आप intense beam की light को focus करते हैं. Observed in the microscope at the right angles to the beam. माइक्रोस्कोप से उसको ऑब्जर्व किया. The light scattered by the each individual colloidal particle. colloidal particle के हर particle, colloidal solution के हर particle से जो light का scattering होता है, individual colloidal particles appears as bright star, appears as a bright star against a dark background. Thus, number of colloidal particles can be counted. So, the particles will shine like a star, and we will count the particles. Knowing the volume of the solution, number of the particles per unit volume can be determined, and this further help us to find out the average mass of the particles. Note that in the ultraviolet microscope we do not see the actual particles, but only the light scattering by them. So this kind of scattering property is related to the particles of the colloidal solutions. Next property which we have is electrical property. Electrical property. Yes, electrical property. Electrical property. Electrical property. Electrical property is the property of the colloidal particles which is based on the electric charge present on colloidal particles. Electric charge present on colloidal particles. Electric charge present on colloidal particles. This property is based on electric charge present on the colloidal particles. Colloidal particles carry either the positive charge or the negative charge. It means on the colloidal particles it is possible to have the positive or negative charge there. Positive charge or negative charge. How it is possible? All the dispersed particles in a colloidal solution, all the dispersed particles present in a colloidal solution carry the same charge, while the dispersion medium has an equal and opposite charge. Dispersion medium has equal and opposite charge. Some examples like arsenious sulfide particles are negatively charged, whereas the dispersion medium water is positively charged. Another examples, ferric hydroxide particles are positively charged. Ferric hydroxide particles are positively